Hi, my friends. Hi, I am Terje Kulu, and today we'll be talking about gratitude. And if you are to change just one thing in your daily habits, gratitude might be the most powerful habit that you can add to your daily practice. Everything we talked so far about is hi. Thank you for watching. And everything we talked so far about is super powerful. We talked about power of thought. If you change the way you think and what you think about, you will change your life. Then we talked about the power of words. And when we start using words carefully and speaking what we want, rather what we don't want, our life will change. Then we talked about intention and how setting intention consciously will change your life. And then yesterday we talked about power of forgiveness and how that will free us from the bondage and will give us back the life, the freedom, the peace. And today we are going to be talking about power of gratitude. Now, two things that mess up people's lives are anger and fear. Now, you can't be in two places at the same time, experience two things at the same time. You can't be angry at the same time and be grateful at the same time. You can't be fearful and grateful at the same time. So we can only experience one thing at a time. And with gratitude, when we focus on the gratitude, that will draw more things to us to be grateful for. So it's a continuous circle. When you practice gratitude daily, life is going to give you more and more things to be grateful for. I remember about a year ago or maybe 2 years ago, a friend of mine was really down, and he was just going on how everyone has turned on him, and the whole world is against him, and I'm listening to him, and I'm like, me talking will not change a thing, because you know when sometimes your momentum in the wrong direction is so strong that you can't just turn it around. So I told him, sit down. I gave him a piece of paper and a pen and said, start writing down things you are grateful for. I'm sure there are things you can be grateful for. I'm sure there are people who support you. He got really quiet, and then he started writing. And once he started writing, there was no stopping him. I watched him run, fill that one page, he turned the page around, he filled the second pack of the page, and when he finished, and I said, now read that list. And when he read that list, I mean, he started crying, he burst in tears, but he was in a totally different place. He was grateful for the things that he has in his life versus before that, he was angry, he was upset, and it wasn't true that there were no people who supported him, but it just, sometimes we get in that mindset that just in that dark place that we don't think clearly. So practicing gratitude daily will add so much to your life. And there's many ways you can practice gratitude. One of the best things to do is have a gratitude journal. And every morning when you wake up, think about what are some things I'm grateful for. Like for me, one of my favorite times is when I wake up and I don't have to jump out of bed right away, but I can just lay there for 5, 10, 15 minutes. I love that time. and I just hug my pillow. I love my pillow. I love my bed. I'm so grateful for the good night's sleep I had. I love my blankie. My sheets. I love the day ahead, and I stay there as long as I can. And it's such a beautiful place to be. That's why it's one of my favorite times to do. And every night I go to bed, I finish my day with the gratitude. I crawl under the sheets and I go over, thank you God, thank you angels, thank you for this person and this person and this opportunity. And I often fall asleep in the middle of it. And I think it's a beautiful way to fall asleep, giving gratitude, being thankful for things. And it's even more powerful when you write it down. I don't do it right now. I've done it in the past and it's extremely powerful. But if you have the time, start a gratitude journal. Write down in the morning even 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. And do the same at the night. Write down the things you're grateful for, what happened today. And then there is a lot of other ways you can practice gratitude. For example, for me, I don't eat unless I pray first. And my prayer, especially if I'm alone, that can go on for quite a long time. I give thanks for food and the hands who prepared it and the people who picked it and the soil. And if you pray, that obviously you practice, you're on the right path. You practice gratitude every single day. And but I wish that all of you will find some method of that works for you, practicing being grateful every day. I remember quite a while ago I did a gratitude challenge, and it was alphabet gratitude challenge. So every day I started with letter A and had to find 3 things to be grateful for that started with letter A. And the next day it was with letter B, 3 things to be grateful. And we had a group of people doing it, so it was fun. And then C and D, and it was a great habit. And that reminds me, I might do that again at some point, and I will invite you to join me. Another great way to practice gratitude is, how often do you thank your body? I do it, probably not often enough, but I do it. I thank my healthy body. I thank my heart that beats 100,000 times a day, and I don't have to do anything. It just beats on its own and keeps me alive. My lungs that breathe on its own. I thank my kidneys and liver and my digestive system doing such an awesome job, and my hands and my feet, and I just go through my body and I'm so grateful for it. And I encourage you to do it, try it. And even if you're not well and healthy, start practicing, start speaking that into your life. Say, I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm full of energy, I am full of life. And just see how things turn around. When we practice gratitude, we get more and more and more things to be grateful for. And that's such a beautiful place to be. And all of us can find something to be grateful for. Even if you sit down and have a paper and pen in your hand, and you can be grateful for that pen that you can write down things. You can be grateful for the sunshine and the rain and the clouds and the clear sky and the trees and flowers. There's so much to be grateful. So start practicing gratitude and find some kind of habit that works for you that you love doing. And another thing I'm going to share with you, which I love to do, especially when I drive somewhere new and I'm not very familiar with the place, I send them love ahead. I send love ahead where I'm going to. And you can do that going to the doctor's office. Driving there, you can say, I'm so grateful for the doctors and their knowledge, and I am grateful that they're going to give me the best treatment and the right treatment, and I'm grateful for all the friendly faces there. And you can do the same. And even if that's not the case, start speaking that into your life. And you can do the same driving to work in the morning. And especially if there is some, maybe some challenges with co-workers, that you can send them ahead love and be grateful for your work and your workplace and people you work with, and just watch the things turn around. I hope I left you with enough options for you to start your own gratitude practice. And I'm really would like to hear some feedback and hear what kind of gratitude practice you're already doing and how's it working for you. And I am Terje Kulu. Thank you for watching, and know that you are never alone and you are always loved. Have a blessed day. I will see you again tomorrow.